Who doesn't like golden, crunchy, pull apart, warm, gooey mozzarella sticks? Vegans. Vegans don't like mozzarella sticks. But today, we're gonna be working on a low-carb alternative, gluten-free, free-range, whatever you wanna call it. And trust me, it's delicious. But we're gonna try some things and see how it turns out for us. So, let's get cooking. First thing we need to do is we need to separate our cheese sticks from these individually wrapped. I'm too important for any other thing other than being a piece of mozzarella stick wrappers. And the reason we want to use these is because these are low moisture. If you use some real mozzarella cheese, it's going to be an unbelievably gooey, awful, watery mess. So just actually use a cheese stick. Looks like an ammo belt. Pull 6 at a time. Come through? No. Nope. If you want to kill some turtles. So we have 12 cheese sticks here, and the first thing we need to do is we need to crack some 2 eggs. We're gonna basically make an egg bath. Uno. And basically take your, ooh, jeez. All right, aggressive. Just mix this up. It's like we're making scrambled eggs without making scrambled eggs. Now we need a cup of almond flour. Half teaspoon dried oregano, a half teaspoon dried basil, or basil, as the British say. A quarter teaspoon granulated garlic, half a teaspoon of salt. Mix this up, round up, and we're also gonna add half a cup of finely grated Parmesan cheese. Let's put a half cup. Now I'm also gonna be making some of this with this instead of almond flour. Now I've never actually used this, as you can tell. The package is sealed. It's pork rinds, basically ground up pork rinds. So if you don't like pork, just ignore this part. This is the breadless alternative to bread flour. Where's my measuring cup? Probably where I left it. So this should be very similar to kind of a panko breadcrumbs, panko breading. I can't talk today. I'm gonna basically do the same thing here. We're gonna add the basil, oregano, garlic powder. And actually, I don't know if this is salty or not. It is not. Just a little more. Make sure this is mixed up nice and well. I don't particularly want any almond flour balls in my. So I'm gonna set this aside for now while I work on this one. So what do? We have our cheese stick, goes into the egg wash. Not an egg wash, the egg basin, into the almond flour. Kind of roll it around, get it nice and covered up. Make sure you get all the sides. Back into the egg. Make sure you get it nice and soaked. Back into the almond mixture. Onto a parchment lined piece of. Oh. Apparently, it goes onto the counter. I should probably bring this a little bit closer. On to the next cheese stick. So one of the things I found is that using tongs, your fingers, or any sort of utensil kind of creates this little space on the cheese stick where the breading falls off. So I'm gonna try using some toothpicks to see if that works better. So I have 2 very fine toothpicks here. We have our cheese stick in here. Go ahead and transfer it to our breading. Go back into the egg. Come on, roll. Back. Make sure to get the tips. If not, cheese will bleed out. Yes, they bleed. Perfect. So now that I have the almond flour, cheese sticks, mozzarella sticks ready to go, I'm gonna go ahead and start using the pork panko crust alternative. Clean these chopsticks off first. Chopsticks, toothpicks, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. So here we have our 12. Put these into a freezer for 30 minutes. Trust me, because they're also gonna be a gooey mess as you're cooking them. You want the outside to start crisping before they start to cook on the inside. And then these are gonna go into a 400-degree oven. So, freezer, 30 minutes. Let's see if I can do this without perfect. Oh, oh, oh. All right, relax. And while you wait for the cheese sticks to, and while you wait for the mozzarella sticks, and while you wait for the mozzarella sticks, go ahead and do some laundry. See this? Look, watch this. Boop, perfectly aligned, so it pours right into soap dispenser. So this is gonna go into a 400-degree oven for at least 8 minutes. You're gonna have to watch it and see when it gets nice and golden and crisp to your taste. Now you could fry these, but I just prefer to not fry in my house because I hate the way it makes everything smell. So these cooked for 30 minutes and didn't quite turn out how I expected them to turn out. So let's try, and we'll have to, let's try one of the pork ones. One of the almond flour ones. It's definitely gooey. Now let's try one of the pork ones. The pork panko crust is much crispier, has a little bit more flavor to it. Really good, but the almond flour is good just as well. It just didn't crisp up as much as I wanted to. This is not the first time or the last time we're gonna try this. We're gonna get this right so it doesn't look like some hot mess mozzarella stick just goo everywhere, even though it's delicious, trust me. It's almost like a almond flour mozzarella stick cracker, whatever you wanna call it, but this is really good, so stay tuned for part 2. If you like this video, share, like, and subscribe. Until next time, keep eating and stay hungry. Mozzarella stick, goo. There's nobody here, but I'm pretending like there is. Hey, Vinny. Get my bra right. You know who likes cheese sticks? Bears. Mm-hmm.